Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tammy and this is Happiness Created. Today, June blooms. Well, not really today, but you'll see. DIY number 1. So I have all of these pieces that I made with the casting resin and my IOD molds. So I'm taking a bunch of these floral medallions and I am going to create a beautiful art piece. And I apologize for my dogs. They're a little rambunctious this morning. So I got these wood blanks off of Amazon. I will have them linked in my storefront down below. I used plaster to paint the wood and 2 of the medallions, and now I am using the color Dusk from Waverly to paint 2 more of these medallions. Once I'm done with those 2, I'm going to use Night Sky from Waverly and then Nautical Blue. Now, if you notice, Nautical Blue and Night Sky are the same color. So I fixed that in the end. But now I'm going to use Pool and then Lagoon, and those are both Waverly. And then I use Agave for this next one, and then Ocean from Waverly. Once I have all of those medallions painted, I'm just going to take that ocean color and go around and paint the edge of the sign. I did not bother doing the back, just the edge. Once that was done, I'm going to go around and just do a little bit of a dry brush just to give it a little more interest around the edges. Now I'm just going to dry fit everything into place the way that I want it. And then I am going to take some E6000 and hot glue, and I am going to attach all of these gorgeous pieces to this board.
Look at us now, look how it turned out. Look what it came to be, look how we burned out. Look how I wasted your time, look how you wasted mine. You say you'd always be mine, I said it'd all be fine. Look at us now, look how it turned out. Look what we came to be, look how it burned out. Look how I wasted your time, look how you wasted mine. You said you'd always be mine, I said it'd all be fine. I just wanna run away. To a place where I can stay. 'Cause lately, oh baby, it's crazy the call that you done for me. Turns out that I'm looking back on it now. I guess I always thought you were the one for me. Take my love and now you're burning it up. Nowadays, I think I might need some distance from your company. Give or take it to the judge. 'Cause the way it turned out isn't quite what we always had thought it'd be. Just me and you, just us against it all. I thought that we would grow old together. And even now I'd still answer your calls. Look at us now, my love, how did we get here? This ain't no shot.
And I think this came out super adorable. That's all I did. Then I took a piece of jute and I just hot glued it to the back of the sign. And that that's it. I mean, it didn't need anything else, in my opinion. Now, I did see a bigger version of this on Google, and I immediately thought of my resin pieces. So anyway, I absolutely love it. I hope you guys do too. I love all of the colors, how they all kind of go together. I love it. Let me know what you guys think. So this video is part of the June Blooms open playlist. It is hosted by my sweet friend Ellie, and she asked me if I would like to join her in this, and I was honored to do so. I will have Ellie's link as well as the link for the playlist in my description box down below. Once you're done with my video, head on down to the playlist and check it out. You're going to be so inspired and so excited for summer. Now let's get back to the DIYs. DIY number 2. I got this piece from Hobby Lobby on half price sale. It was, let's see, it looked like it was $30, so I paid $15. But it's got like half of a galvanized bucket, and it's just screwed onto a, looks like cutting board. So anyways, I'm taking this floral foam from Dollar Tree. And I don't know about you guys, but I hate touching this stuff. Oh, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. But anyways, I'm just going to hot glue this piece into the bottom of this little bucket. Then I'm going to take some florals and greenery. This greenery I got from TEMU, and along with these flowers, actually. They look like little thistles, I guess. I guess that's what they are. So I'm just adding those in, and I'm just going to grab a bunch of different florals to stick in here, and some of it may not make sense, but just hang with me. So these are white flowers, again, I got from TEMU, and these pink ones I got from them as well. And they drape very nicely. It looks gorgeous when it's done. So, okay, now all of this makes sense, but then I bring in a little something that may not to you guys at first. So these are, oh my goodness, hydrangeas. And yes, they're purple, but they do have that pink shading in them. So, and also on the pink flower, there is some purple shading on it. So I think it all just kind of ties in nicely, in my opinion anyway. But I just absolutely love how this all came out. And that's it for this one. Here it is. I think it's so beautiful. I cannot wait to hang it up. Let me know what you guys think. So I wanted to take the time to let you all know that I am on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. I also have a Buy Me a Coffee link if you would like to support my channel monetarily. But either way, stop on by my social medias and say hi. I would love to hear from you. DIY number 3. I have this door that I got from Family Dollar after Christmas. It was $2.50, and it's a pretty decent size. And so I took all of the hangers, the bow that was hideous, and the believe word that was on there. And now I'm just taking my finger sander to kind of smooth out everything. There were some rough edges, and also where the staples were holding everything on. So now I'm just trying to decide where I want to put my wreath and where I want to put my word. Now this wreath, it's not really a wreath. It's a garland, I guess, or a wired greenery. I don't know. It lights up anyway. So I got it from TEMU and I figured I would use it here. So I also received that big, huge wreath from TEMU, which will come into play in just a minute. But for now, I'm taking this home laser cut word and I'm using one of my Arteza gel pens to paint it. Now I'm going to put some batteries in the battery pack, and I love how this turns out. It's super adorable. So once I get the batteries in, I'm going to adjust. What I did was I took the greenery off of the wire and I just wrapped it back onto itself on the wreath. So I put that in place, and now I'm just going to take the wire and I'm going to hot glue it to the back, down that piece right there. I don't know what the window pane thing, I guess, not the pane. You know what I'm talking about. That piece right there. Anyway, I'm going to hot glue it down, and then I'm going to hot glue the battery pack to the back. And just make sure if you do something like this that you leave the part that you will need to use to open it to replace the batteries. So I hope that makes sense. Now I have this ribbon from the Dollar Tree. I love this ribbon. Anytime I see it, I buy it in every color they have because I love it. So I just cut off a piece long enough to look as though it's a hanger for the wreath. And then I hot glue it to the back of the door as well. And I do tack down the wreath just so that it doesn't flop around. So now that that's done, I'm trying to fluff it and buff it and all that good stuff. I'm going to take my word and I am going to hot glue that to the front of the door. Now I know it's hard to see, but that wreath from TEMU has a bazillion of those little plastic flowers on them and all that greenery. So I thought, even if I didn't use it as a wreath, which apparently I'm not because I'm taking it apart now, but it was still a good deal because of all of the mini roses on it. So I just took a bunch of roses and put them on the wreath, and then I just added a couple, and it was more because the spots, when I put the word down, I wasn't thinking. I know, big surprise, right? Anyway, so you could still see where the staples were. So I just added a couple flowers here and there to cover things up. And then I flipped it over and I took the rest of that jute that I used on my last project, or the first project, and I am just going to add it to the back, and that will be my hanger for my little door. And then once the hanger is on, that's it. I think this came out super adorable. And here it is with the lights on. Again, I think it's super adorable. I love it. Let me know what you guys think of this one. DIY number 4. So I have this sign I got from the Goodwill. It was $3. So I took the hanger off and cleaned it up good. And now, yeah, I'm dirtying it again because I had to sand down the back. But anyways, I'm going to take this plaster paint, and I painted the whole thing, just one coat. And then I hot glued 2 of the floral foam pieces. I don't know where that footage went. It just disappeared. So now I have this garland that I got from TEMU, and I'm just wrapping it all around and hot gluing everything into place. And this is going to end up being like a centerpiece once I am done. Then I got this ivy, also from TEMU, and I'm just going to wrap it around. I end up using 2 of the, I don't know, strings or pieces or lengths, whatever you want to call it. There's like 12 of them in the package. So I used 2 of them just to kind of fill things in. I'm trying to hide as much of the floral foam as I possibly can. And now I'm taking some of the eucalyptus picks that I also got from TEMU. And I love these guys. I really do. These are probably my favorite product from them. But anyway, I'm just going to add 3 on each floral foam piece. And then I took the remainder of that first piece of garland because I cut a piece off. I just took all those pieces and cut them off, and now I'm going to put them in like individually, just stabbing them into the floral foam. And I'm going to go all around and just cover as much as I can with this before I move on to the next step.
Look at us now, look how it turned out. Look what it came to be, look how we burned out. Look how I wasted your time, look how you wasted mine. You say you always be mine, I said it'll be fine. Look at us now, look how it turned out. Look what we came to be, look how it burned out. Look how I wasted your time, look how you wasted mine. You said you
Once that's done, I have this pick I got from Michael's, and I am just cutting off a few pieces and placing them kind of in between things, trying to just fill it in and beef it up a little bit. So now I have some tulips and some like thistle, I guess. And those are both from Michael's as well. So I just cut them all off the stem, and I am going to start poking them in and adding them all around this arrangement as well.
thought that we would grow old together, and even now I'd still answer your calls. Look at us now, my love, how did we get here? This ain't no shallow cut, been bleeding for years. Look at us now, my love, where do we go from here? This shit can't be undone, can't make it disappear. Look at us now, look how it turned out. Look what it came to be, look how we burned out. Look how I wasted your time, look how you wasted mine. I hoped you'd always be mine. I prayed.
Now this next floral, I think it's so beautiful, and I got this from Dollar Tree. It just says wildflowers. I love this. I need to find some more because they're gorgeous, guys. So if you see them, pick them up. I promise you're going to love them. Now I have a bag of like just pieces of greenery that I've used and recycled and all that good stuff. That right there is from Michael's. But most of it is like Dollar Tree or Walmart, maybe some Michael's or Hobby Lobby. But so I'm just adding as much greenery as I can to, again, hide the floral foam. because like that's what needs to happen when you make an arrangement, right? So anyway, those leaves that I just put in, those are also from Michael's. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep adding as much of the greenery as I need to make this full and cover that foam.
Look at us now, look how it turned out.
Now everything is filled in and I am absolutely happy with the way this came out, the way it looks. I think this is absolutely stunning. I absolutely love it. Let me know what you guys think of this one.
I just wanna run away, yeah, to a place where I can stay.
I want to thank Ellie for asking me to host this playlist with her. I am so looking forward to doing more with you, Ellie. Thank you again. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a great big thumbs up for me. It really helps me out with YouTube. It lets them know that you enjoy my content and they'll push it out for others to enjoy as well. If you're new to my channel or coming over from the playlist, welcome. I hope you'll consider sticking around and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new video. I thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me, and I will see you next time.